Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Brittany at Big Cat Rescue here in Tampa, Florida, and this is Priya Tiger. I got up here just in time to see her halfway through her meal. Hi, Cassie. Good morning, Deb. Hi, Becky. Hi, Noor. Don't do a ton of talking while she's eating because she'll get irritated and walk away. It is a red kind of morning here this morning. Priya's eating beef, huge chunks of beef, and then she has that carnivore diet that we call mush. It's like Priya likes an audience, but not one that's super chatty. She'll just walk away if I talk too much. Better not leave that piece. That face shouldn't be that cute. You're literally gnawing through, like, that piece of beef is like bigger and thicker than most people's arms. And like, if you watched our feeding tour yesterday with Matt and Jen, they kind of explained that the cats use their incisors to slice and swallow. Here she is. She's like, I'll lay down for the rest of it. That was a lot of work. Let's go see if Dutchess is still eating. I was hoping to show you both of them, but Priya's kind of a dainty eater. So happy Monday to everybody. If you missed our feeding tour yesterday, you can watch that at dailybigcat.com. It's where all of my lives compile. Hi, lady. I won't get any closer. This is Dutchess. I know, honey. Dutchess and Priya are both neighbors, but they do not live together. Big cats are solitary by nature. And so they don't want to have to fight for food or space or enrichment or toys. So they can see each other, but they do not live together. Imagine trying to break up a fight between two tigers. I think I see a ton of newcomers on our feed here today, so welcome anyone who's never watched a live here at Big Cat Rescue. We are a GFAS accredited sanctuary. That's the Global Federation of Animal Sanctuaries. We do not buy, sell, trade, breed, or touch these cats ever. We are a retirement home for cats that have been abandoned, abused, confiscated by the law, retired from circus acts. And they come to Big Cat Rescue and they live here for the rest of their lives. We vow to take care of them for the rest of their lives. So we are a non-profit. Your donations go 100% to the care of the cats. Oh, Priya's done. Now it's time to come over and tell Dutchess about what she just had. Clean plate. So what she's in right now is a feeding lockout. So it's where the cats come and they eat breakfast every morning. Their freshwater bowls are in there. We come around after they're done eating and we clean everything up, and they get fresh water and their plates are cleaned and all ready for the next feeding. So you'll see she can walk out of that door that's directly behind her. She has a huge enclosure. I think something just got zapped by the hot wire. I hear lots of popping. Okay, now that she doesn't have food, I can get a little bit closer. Just a little bit. We never ever go in the enclosures with these cats. They're dangerous apex predators. You'd be really stupid to think that one day they won't just turn on you. Good job, lady. Yeah. Talk about a beautiful morning. Hi. That noise she's making is a tiger chuff. What is being zapped? Maybe it's just water. Maybe it's just water. Sounds like firecrackers up there. For anyone wondering what I'm talking about, so the way the enclosures are created is any of the cats that have an open air section, meaning no roof, they also have a roof section. So right now she's in her roof section, but the section next to it is an open air section, and there's a hot wire up there. And I think it's just water dripping out of the tree maybe, because I don't see anything. Or mosquitoes. It is Florida. Mosquitoes are the size of birds. So I've started a whole series of videos at dailybigcat.com called Home Tours. I have not done Dutchess yet. I should maybe do that this week, maybe. I think we're running low on them again. Between all the rain and just all the extra activity, it's been hard for me to get out and do those. It's very crackly over here. I'm gonna go say hi to Priya. Nope. Oh my word. That is a tiger belly for you on a Monday morning. Maybe that one's just misfiring. We'll have to tell Aaron about that. Where'd Priya go? Is the one for today the last one you have, Deb? So I'll have to get one done for Wednesday. I don't know where Priya went. Oh, there she is. Walk back over and show you Priya and her larger enclosure. They all have roof sections if they have an open air section. That way, if there's a storm that comes through, we can shift them safely into a roof section so nothing could fall on them. Priya's home tour is already on our YouTube channel. Hi, lady. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So you can see she can walk through that door and into her roof section there. Where are you going? Second breakfast? Probably a little later. Look at that ball. Look what you've done to that ball. Teeth and claws. Whoa, I know. You have one more. Okay, so you're good for this week. It's next week I need to be looking at. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for everybody who is asking great questions. We always encourage, you know, if you're here to learn, we're here to help. But thank you to everybody who puts up with some of the needless hate and ignorance. All right. I am going to have to walk all the way back down to my cart. My intention, but I didn't realize that Aaron would actually be out feeding a route this morning, was to go in and check in on Servy with you guys. So I told you guys on Thursday, and you might have heard it in some of the coordinator reports, that Servals, she's 19. A couple weeks ago, I noticed kind of a blood bubble like bump on her nose, and we brought her into the recovery hospital. And it seemed to look like it was getting better, and then all of a sudden not getting better, thinking maybe it was a mosquito issue or allergy. So we did take her to see Dr. Wynn, and Dr. Wynn removed a mass off of her nose. She's all stitched up. She's actually doing really well. I have not been in to the hospital to care for her. That's generally the coordinators or operations managers. But I have heard that she's doing pretty well in there. She's in that building right over there. But Aaron is out feeding, and so I don't know if she's already been in there to care for her or not. But that's my verbal update on Servy. So maybe we'll try again tomorrow. I'm most likely feeding tomorrow morning, so if I do a live, it'll be a little bit after feeding time. So we'll try to make a good one this morning before I go out and take care of the rehabs. We have Poppy and Angel, 2 native Florida Bobcats that are in our Bobcat rehab program. Poppy's outside, and Angel is still in intensive care from coming in with a broken leg. And then like 2, 4, 6, 8 of our squirrels, 8 or 9 of our squirrels are now in the rehab hospital in much larger cages, and then they'll eventually be moving outside. So that will be the rest of my morning, but let's see if there's anyone else we can stop and say hi to. I don't want to interrupt anyone who's still eating. I see a Gilligan. Oh, and a very squeaky cart. Hi, Gil. Hi. What are you doing over there? He's Gilligan. He's a Canada Lynx. You want to come say hi? No. No thanks. I'm trying to talk to Frankie. Is there a Filmo out? Nope, not yet. I see a Shiloh though. Let's go say hi to Shiloh. Shiloh was not a native Florida Bobcat. He looks more like a northern Bobcat. He's a very big guy. I feel like northern Bobcats and Cougars are much bigger, whereas southern are a lot smaller. It's a lot hotter. I see that tail. Oh my goodness. Hi, sir. Are you getting sneaky? Hi, Shiloh. Meow. Cute boy. This is Shiloh Bobcat. Ugh, I knew you were gonna do that. All right, I'll be yours. I'll be yours. You don't have to ask me twice. Shiloh actually came to us from a failed facility out in California. They had been open for more than 40 years, but the financial strain of having exotic cats like this, as they are extremely expensive to feed, extremely expensive to afford health care, assuming you can even find somebody qualified to work on them. He is so goofy. Shiloh, so silly. It costs us about $10,000 a year just to feed one tiger, and we have about a dozen tigers here. And that doesn't even factor in things like emergency health care or maintenance health care. We do monthly and quarterly dewormings. We do flea prevention.
Is there anyone in food prep that can open the white gate?
Probably not. Actually, maybe Lauren's up there. What are you doing? He's got such an expressive tail. You can see bobcats are born naturally with short tails. And the difference between a bobcat and a lynx, because they both have those like docked shorter tails, is the bobcats have the white on the bottom, and the lynx look like they were dipped in black ink. It's black all the way around. So if you'd ever be lucky enough to get to see one of these amazing animals living its free life in the wild, that's how you would tell the difference, because they do often look very similar. They're cousins. You're so frisky. Very frisky in the morning now that it's nice and cool. And cool here means like 76. You're so darn cute. If you guys don't know about Shiloh yet, you can go to his bio page. You can find all of our cat bios at bigcatrescue.org/catbio. Thank you, Alan. We think all of our cats are pretty too. We wish they could be free. That's something that people say all the time. Can't you just set them free? Why are they in cages? Well, if they were born and raised in a cage, then they can never be legally or ethically set free. They didn't learn the skills that they truly need to survive. They're too accustomed to people, so they'd walk right up to them. He's gonna get a drink of water. This is another question we get all the time, is why are their water bowls elevated? You can see he has no problem getting up there to drink water. And if you do watch Angel, our rehab bobcat, you know that she poops and pees in her water bowl every single day. And so that's because wildcats naturally want to use the bathroom in water, because it'll be washed away and it'll carry their scent away, and then predators can't track them. So we like the cats to have fresh, clean water for as long as possible. And because of that, we lift and elevate the water bowls. That's unless, of course, they are elderly. And then we'll make sure that they have tons of water bowls all over, where they won't knock them over and play with them the way Mrs. Claus does. And so the way it works here is we come out first thing in the morning and we close feeding lockouts and check on all the cats and do AM meds. And then the next group of people goes out and feeds, which is what's happening right now. And then the next group of people will be the cleaners, and we walk every single cage. And we pull out any feces or old toys or old enrichment or anything that shouldn't stay in there, and we clean their feeding lockouts. And we give them all fresh water. And then another group of people come around, and they are the double checkers. And so they just double checked that no water bowls were missed and that no enrichment was missed. You are so silly. Yeah, it dropped down into the 60s last week, so all the bobcats are getting some of their floof, their fluff. All their fur grows in, they're gonna get really thick ruffs. Thank you to everybody trying to keep the comments positive and happy and educational. Appreciate that. Oh my goodness, that is a Zoom. And I really appreciate the 2 people that have donated. Like I said, 100% of your donations goes to the care of the cats. So we couldn't give them the type of space and enrichment that they get here without your help, so thank you. Yeah, that was too cute. He is too much. All right, well, let's go see if Smalls is around, and that's probably where we'll wrap things up today. You can rewatch this at dailybigcat.com. Go ahead and move my cart down there too. And then I will go take care of the rehab babes. If any of you guys want to sponsor a cat directly, a specific cat, instead of just donating to the general donation, then you can do that at bigcatrescue.biz. So you can go right on the homepage. There's a section for sponsor kits, and then you can choose your species and choose your specific cat. So if you want to sponsor Shiloh, he's one of our newest rescues, just came in last September. Usually the newest cats and the shyest cats are the ones that need the most sponsors. And I say collect them all. Where's my small girl? Oh, there she is. Hi. Hi, Pumpkin. Are you purring? Are we purring? This is Smalls. Were you playing on your playground? Or did you just finish breakfast? Just finished breakfast. Gotta show you my tail. It's a close-up of a bobcat tail. Hi, honey. Are you getting zoomy now that it's getting colder? And I definitely want to remind everybody that tomorrow, the 13th and the 14th, is Amazon Prime Day. And while we did close down our actual Amazon Big Cat Rescue store when COVID-19 started, because basically everything we were selling, the production had halted, and the expense of running that store. So we did shut that down, but you can still help the cats immensely on Amazon. When you already shop on Amazon, use Amazon Smile. And Amazon will donate 0.5% of your purchase total directly to the cats when you choose Big Cat Rescue as your charity of choice. She's like, this ball is mine. Are you purring? Oh my goodness. That looks like you're gonna launch into zoomy mode though. Are you purring? Lady. Have you zoomed yet since moving over here? I've only seen you run across your balance beam like twice. Lady. You can see it in her face. She wants to. So cats rub on everything to mark their territory, but they also pee on everything and scratch on everything and chew on everything. They have sensory glands all over. So what have you been digging for right there? Well, she has dug herself a serious hole. All right, let the zoomies commence. Well, I'm gonna have to tell somebody about your secret hole there. What is down there? Oh boy. Mischief. Just mischief. Oh, she's going all the way down there. Wonder if she hangs out down here more because Servy's in the recovery hospital, so she's not like, oh, there's a weird like African serval next door. Hi, where you going? I gotta tell somebody, probably Victor, about that hole you're digging. He had to dig it first to put that pole in there. So goofy. Well, if you guys just joined in, we've seen Priya tiger and Dutchess tiger. We've seen Shiloh bobcat. We had a very small snippet of Gilligan. I was hoping he'd come over next to Smalls, their neighbors. And then Miss Small's bobcat. And this is probably where we're going to wrap it up. I did give a little verbal update on Serval. So you can rewatch this at dailybigcat.com. You can see she can walk from section to section. Yeah, Smalls is going to get a verbal update straight to the coordinator here in a minute. But good luck getting her out of that section later when they want to go in and fill it in. She's like, hi, I'm all the way down here. Well, thank you very much to everybody who joined. I know you guys all worked really hard in the comments, so I won't put you through that any longer. But I hope you guys have a great week. Where are you going? Where are you gonna hang out today? I want to know so that when I drive by, I know exactly where you are. She keeps looking up. Where are you going? You already marked that toy. You did. You already marked that toy. All right, everybody. Well, thank you. I'm sure I will see you all again soon.